Welcome to everyone who is tuning in live or watching this in the future.
My name is Isabella Russell.
And my name is Mike Russell.
We are the founders of the New Media Europe Conference. It is set to take place in September 2015, and we do have some exciting details to share with you very soon.
For anyone who's tuning in for the first time and wondering, who the heck are Mike and Isabella? Well, here's a little bit of background about who we are and exactly what we do.
Well, as any idea, ours started off with a passion, and specifically passion for podcasting.
We've been heavily involved with the specific strand of new media that is podcasting since 2012. We work with hundreds of podcasters from around the world via our business Music Radio Creative, where we create audio branding solutions for podcasters and business.
Now, multiple times we have witnessed how powerful of a tool it can be when used in the right context and in the right way.
Lawyers, nurses, doctors, retail shop holders, estate agents, all the way down to regular folk like us.
One by one, they are able to grow their existing businesses or transform their passions into thriving businesses.
And all of it with the effective use of the tools that new media present us with today.
With no big investments, huge teams, or years of planning.
It's so exciting. It's all happening right now as we speak. This is not something that's coming in the future. This is now.
There was one thing, however, that concerned us.
The majority of this new media shift has been happening in the US so far.
And Europe somehow has fallen isolated with its own ideas, trends, and worries.
A report that we found that we'll show you if you're watching live now from Nesta in the UK, also co-created with the OECD in France, reveals the depth of the digital entrepreneurship gap between the two continents right now.
Now, new ideas simply are not growing in Europe right now.
It's very sad to see, but this graph clearly shows it. New media has the power to help entrepreneurs and companies to grow fast, and that is why Europe needs to pay attention to new media.
New media allows you to create your own audience that you can access directly by building your very own online platform.
No longer do you need to spend big cash on radio advertising, newspaper banner ads, or TV commercials.
And if you have an idea, you can create your own new media brand to surround it and attract leads and loyal customers.
Really is fantastic. So how did it all start? Well, initially we were looking at the UK. That was specifically where we were focused on, as this is where Isabella and I are from.
We started with a simple meetup targeted at podcasters in the UK, as we wanted to see if there are any people out there who view this as a powerful tool, just like us.
This is how our group of UK podcasters was born.
The group very quickly grew, and we decided to put together a full-blown conference devoted to entrepreneurs who use podcasting as their content marketing tool.
Back in August 2014, we had nearly 100 individuals who put their hand up and said, "That's me. I want to learn more about podcasting in the UK."
Now, we have welcomed individuals from many European countries:
Sweden,
Germany,
Greece,
Ireland.
Despite, as many of you may now think, fairly modest numbers, this event attracted some big sponsors.
Skype,
99 Designs,
Adobe,
Spreaker.
Companies with millions of users.
They could see potential in what many people in Europe had not yet realized fully.
And this really is not an accident.
All of those big players can see how much of a growing niche new media is.
It was amazing to get all the feedback after the event and see that one day inspired so many of you to take a positive action.
This is what gave us the fuel in our fire to actually go ahead and make 2015 bigger and better in every single possible way, Isabella.
Well, this is how the idea of the New Media Europe was born.
Now, just at this point in our live presentation, I would like to let you know that you can win a free pass to our New Media Europe 2015 event that we're going to give you more details about in just a moment. If you take the opportunity to win and you're watching live, so it doesn't apply if you're watching or listening in the future, then please go to this address, nmeu.co/nmeu live, for a chance to win a free pass to the event. That URL is nmeu.co/nmeu live.
nmeu.co, that's co/nmeu live.
Indeed. When we analysed what podcasting actually involves, and most of all, what those individuals are likely to do and use, we came up with this list. Number one.
Well, number one is social media, and simply knowing how to use it effectively, as it is simply a key for anyone looking to create their own tribe.
Be it on Facebook,
Twitter,
LinkedIn,
Google+.
They all have very different approaches, and there are specialists out there who can help you with that.
Well, social media is increasingly becoming the most important marketing tool for anyone who has a product or service to sell.
Number two, you need to make sure that your website is optimized to contain all of the relevant keywords, right? What is the best way to do that?
Blogging.
There are individuals out there who build their empires on the simple idea of a text-based blog.
And there is really a lot we can do and learn from here.
Number three, of course, podcasting.
We have seen how much of a positive impact it can have on our businesses. We have observed how individuals from around the world transform what they do with the use of this powerful tool.
However, we can see that there's a lot to be learned about this in Europe.
Well, despite the fact that podcasting has been around since 2004, it has not actually yet been utilized to its full potential.
And that's why we're looking up to the successful podcasters in the US
from various niches, and we want to learn more about how this could be done in a correct way.
Absolutely. And finally, number four, many individuals venture into the audio aspect. There are very low barriers to entry, right? Just getting a microphone and starting your podcast.
Now, let's assume you start with an audio podcast, but actually, what about an online video? Vlogs, videocasts, webinars, and YouTube?
Can we ignore the visual platform altogether, Isabella?
I don't think so. And there are people out there who utilize videos for their own overall content creation strategy. And shouldn't we be all learning something about this?
This is where the online video strand or element is introduced.
So to summarize, we have...
Number one, social media.
Number two, blogging.
Number three, podcasting.
And number four, online video.
I wish I could see all of your hands right now if you're watching this broadcast live on Google+.
Well, from what I can see, there are well over 400 of you watching right this minute.
From all corners of Europe. And that's why we're going to use the applause feature on Google+. If you're watching this, you'll see a little screenshot of what that looks like.
If you have access to this feature, you will see a thumbs up and thumbs down button underneath the video you are watching.
Please use them now.
Click thumbs up now if you would call yourself an entrepreneur.
Very cool. Now push thumbs up again if you thought of or perhaps are already doing any of the four activities we've just mentioned.
If you still have your thumbs up, New Media Europe is the place for you to be.
It is time for us to reveal some exciting information now about that special event.
Absolutely. Now, first of all, date.
The date, yes. It's going to take place on the 12th and 13th of September 2015. But I know, Isabella, that everyone watching right now would love to know where it's taking place.
Now, before you thumbs down at this and say, oh, I was hoping it would be London, we actually tried. And believe us, we tried very long and very hard.
The sad truth is, London is 3 or sometimes 4 times more expensive than other cities in the UK. The cost of that would have been reflected in the ticket price.
This is the second conference we have organized and the first ever
New Media Europe.
We want to make it as accessible as possible to as many of you as possible.
So we wanted to make it a major city in the UK, and most of all, it needs to have an international airport so it can be reached from all corners of Europe and the world.
Well, the winner was hands down Manchester. There are two big airports around. There is Liverpool and Manchester Airport, and there are fast trains that run across the whole country.
Meeting at Manchester Piccadilly.
This was simply the winning host city for New Media Europe 2015.
We have chosen the Midland Hotel in the city centre to host the event.
It's a wonderful venue, well connected, and with plenty of history to show for it.
Somehow we thought that it would be great to allow new media to meet old and traditional, or maybe the other way around, Isabella.
Well, our next announcements actually relate to our keynote speakers.
Yes, we've got an opening and a closing. So let's start off with a little introduction from the opening keynote speaker themselves.
Hey folks, this is Cliff Ravenscraft from podcastanswerman.com, and I am so honored to have been invited to be the opening keynote speaker for New Media Europe. In fact, I'm so excited about this opportunity that even a year in advance, I'm already carefully crafting the exact words that I will speak in the talk that I'm going to give in that opening keynote address. In fact, I'm excited on many levels. It's going to be my first time to the UK, and I'm bringing my wife, Stephanie, and our entire family to Europe as well. In fact, we're even thinking about taking this to a full month-long European vacation. Anyway, I've already said that I'm excited. I am excited about it. Here's why. The reason why I'm excited about this opportunity is because I believe online content creation has the power to change people's lives. And I know many of you out there are blogging, creating web content as far as video, audio, podcasting, whatever the case may be. There are so many things that we all have as our gifts and talents and our message that we have in our heart, that if we were just to share that and put it out into the world in a meaningful way, we can change the world. We can have positive impact in people's lives. The talk that I'm going to be giving is about how to uncover or discover and dig deep and find the treasures that exist within the current audience that we may have already found. Again, I told you I'm so excited about this. I've already been working on the exact words that I'll be speaking, and I look forward to seeing you there. Let's change the world together. New Media Europe 2015. I'll see you there.
If you don't know who Cliff is, he has trained thousands of podcasters from around the world.
Yep, that's right. Cliff not only equips his podcasting A to Z students with the technical knowledge to podcast with confidence, but also helps you to get the right mindset for your podcasting journey too.
And we simply know that there is nobody out there more knowledgeable in the aspect of podcasting simply in the world.
Absolutely. He simply is the podcast answer man.
Now, let's reveal who's going to be holding our closing keynote.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Chris from chrisducker.com, author of Virtual Freedom. And I just want to say how excited I am to be doing the closing keynote at the first ever New Media Europe convention going down in September 2015 in the UK. I cannot wait to meet each and every single one of you. I'm going to be throwing more value bombs at you that you can shake a stick at. Until September 2015, take good care, and I'll see you there soon.
Chris is a serial entrepreneur, speaker, and author of the best-selling book, which I've read multiple times, Virtual Freedom.
Chris is originally from the UK. He has lived, however, in Philippines for the last 14 years, where he has founded several businesses, including an outsourced call center facility, virtual assistant recruitment hub, and a co-working space.
He is a popular business blogger and podcaster. So we're excited to have Chris and Cliff on board for New Media Europe 2015.
Now, I'm very thrilled to also say that actually the event website is now officially live.
What, right now?
Right this minute.
Right now. Okay, so go there. Go and crash the server if you can. newmediaeurope.com. What's the address?
newmediaeurope.com.
Okay, I encourage you to take a look right now at newmediaeurope.com, where you will find...
First of all, we are opening super early bird tickets, and they're going on sale right now.
Yes, you can grab yourself a ticket at the very lowest price possible with a 2-day ticket pass coming in at £227. That's inclusive of all European VAT and all fees.
Now, this price will only be available until the end of October.
That's just over 7 days to get in now at this price.
The full retail price of those tickets is going to be £347 each.
So you can save £120 by purchasing right now.
Now, the price includes access to all of the sessions, of course. Lunch will be served each day, and there will be an evening networking party on Saturday.
Accommodation is not included. On the website, you'll find our suggestions together with links to book as well.
Now, finally, we would like to thank our wonderful sponsors who already committed to support the event from now up until 2015.
99 Designs, our design sponsor.
As well as Music Radio Creative, our audio branding sponsor for the event.
If you would like to consider sponsoring the event, then do get in touch and you can be included in future announcements like this one.
We have sponsorship opportunities available for both individuals and businesses.
Simply connect with us using the Contact Us form on newmediaeurope.com.
Okay, Europe.
Good night.
Bonne nuit.
Guten Nacht.
Dobranoc.
Buenas noches.
Spokojnej nocy.
Buona notte.
Goede nacht.
That sounded just a little bit too much like the Eurovision Song Contest for my liking.
Oh, why not? You know, we are all living in Europe, right? So
not all of us. Some people are watching in the US.
But, you know, we are a very multinational continent, so we should show that off.
Indeed. Thank you for tuning in and get ready to be heard.